Welcome to the channel. Comment, like, subscribe, and let's get straight to it. In today's video, we're gonna have two updates. One update about the channel and another update about this video here. Can we trust the Democrats on handling immigration? We have an update on the whole immigration debacle. And while I'm at it, more than likely there's gonna be a part 2 on the whole JD Vance comment. He kind of doubled down on it. But enough talking about that, and let's just get straight to the story. The Dignity Act of 2020, immigration reform. So the Dignity Act of 2020 was actually, of 2025, was actually introduced in 2020 and revised in 2023, and again has been introduced this July of 2025. Since there's been a lot of backlash from both the right and the left on how the whole illegal immigration effort is being executed, this bill here might have a chance. And what's interesting about this bill, back when Twitter was named Twitter, a lot of us, we were being heard, right? And to be honest with you, a lot of these ideas were either revised, elaborated by some of our comments, mostly Hispanics, but there are also whites and blacks that had ideas on immigration reform back in 2020. So let's go ahead and read what's going on with this effort, and see if it just makes sense, right? Dignity Act of 2025 is bipartisan immigration reform aimed at strengthening border security and providing pathways to legal status for undocumented immigrants in the U.S. First, let's get to the implications of it, and then we'll get to the key provisions, right? The Dignity Act of 2025 is seen as a significant step towards comprehensive immigration reform, addressing both humanitarian concerns and national security. It aims to provide dignified solutions for millions of undocumented immigrants while enhancing border security measures. The act reflects a growing consensus among many Americans that immigration can be beneficial to the country, as evidenced by recent polling indicating strong support for such reforms. This legislation represents a critical moment in the U.S. immigration policy as it seeks to balance the need for security with the recognition of contributions made by immigrants to American society. Sounds good so far. We don't need no reminder of the benefits of both. You know what? I wouldn't say both illegal and legal immigration. I'll just say legal immigration. We all know the benefits of legal immigration. Do we need to get reminded of the criminals? Why not? right? Because the reason I'm pointing this out is that if you're just reminded of the good or the benefits of not just immigration, but any other type of reform, then logically you just can't have reform because your emotions take over. You're not thinking about the criminals. You're not thinking about the miners working at graveyard shifts, thinking about human trafficking, sex workers. You're just thinking about the hardworking Mexican or whoever that's just trying to make a dollar to take care of their family and provide for their family. So essentially, you're missing and ignoring the core of the problem. And doing that actually hurts the people that benefit from these reforms. So let's just get straight to the provisions and figure out or decide whether you agree with them or not. Bipartisan support. It was introduced on July 15th of 2025 by Maria Elvira Salazar and Veronica Escobar. One, Salazar is from Florida. She's a Republican, and Escobar is a Democrat out of Texas. The Dignity Act represents a collaborative effort to address immigration issues that have persisted for decades, and it has every 4 years, 8 years, every 12 years. For whatever reason, we're always having an immigration problem and deportations. Dignity program. The act establishes a program allowing undocumented immigrants who entered the U.S. before December 31st of 2020 to apply for legal status and work permits. This program aims to protect these individuals from removal proceedings for 7 years, during which they can earn their dignity status. Well, somebody better advise Trump or DeSantis to halt those deportations, because there might be a lot of innocent people or people that actually can apply for this status. Border security enhancements. The bill mandates the construction of physical barriers and the deployment of advanced technology, along the U.S.-Mexico border, provisions for hiring additional border patrol agents and implementing a comprehensive strategy to achieve operational control of the border. Off topic, we as Americans should figure out a way on how to remove a lot of the security enhancement they placed on us and reverse card those motherfuckers. Asylum system reform. The Dignity Act seeks to streamline the asylum process. Requiring credible fear interviews within 15 days of arrival and a decision on asylum cases within the 45 days. This aims to expedite the processing of asylum seekers. E-Verify mandate. The act includes a requirement for all employers to use the E-Verify system to ensure that they are hiring legal workers, therefore reducing illegal employment opportunities. Yeah, those kids working on graveyard as in the meat processing place, and also the kids working at the marijuana grow site. Besides being fined, I think they should get their license revoked. And lastly, funding. The costs associated with the Dignity Act will be funded through an immigration infrastructure levy, which will be a deduction of 1% from the paychecks of individuals granted work authorization under the Dignity Program. This fund aims to support the Act provisions and contribute to reducing the national debt. And that's the latest and the greatest of what's going on with the whole immigration controversy. So write down in the comments below whether you agree with them or not. And as for the update on the channel and where it's going, where it's heading, I'm gonna pretty much talk about some global, local, and national events, and I'm also gonna take this bitch to the street.